This weekend started with me going to get a $500 bed for the dually I have, and ended up getting a truck.
Worry about the salt. I gotta get this thing washed. Don't want it to rust out. Man, they oversalted freaking highway. All right, 2 dead batteries, a 3rd dead battery, a van that won't start, and a truck with no transmission. The best part is the snow keeps coming and then disappearing. I'm going to get a new bed for the dually today. $500. And it's the proper color. And dually fenders aren't just right trashed. Like, look at this one. There's no way of fixing that. This bed is just right trashed. It's good steel. You can use it for something. And look, there's not even a spot to mount a tailgate. You know for sure I'm putting a tailgate on this stupid Ferg. Not this stupid Ferg. Oh, no. That stupid Ferg. Okay, I'm getting another truck, too. Trading the van for this minty 4-wheel drive i6 powered green machine LT Dan. I lost the videos because my phone died in a barn fire of when we went and picked it up from the junkyard. I have some of them because I can go onto the memories on Snapchat because I sent them to some friends. I just yanked the battery out of the Explorer, throw it in here, try and get this to start. I changed the fuel filter because it was yelling at me about fuel filter. Of course, that one's the wrong type. It doesn't have the sensor thing on bottom, but I don't care. I just want this thing to run so I can put the original batteries in it, back in it, and then go park it where this die-hard battery charger, that alternator that's proudly product of Mexico, has issues. It's overcharging. And I'm not fixing that. The motor has no blow-by, which is honestly amazing. I'm going to trade the van. Waiting on a repair sleeve for the rear main for that, because I'm not putting another transmission in it without fixing the massive oil leaks. You want some french fries for that salt? Goodness. My back window's coated in salt. This thing's gonna rust out. Okay, I'm trying to get this running. I just want to get it running so I can put it up there. I pre-filled the fuel filter that I swapped, so it should work. This stupid, shitty battery connections. That's a good battery I just swapped in there from my Explorer. And I wonder, it's probably because of this poor connection. It's kind of warm, so it's meaning it wasn't too poor of a connection. Well, it ain't gonna start today. Oh God! The vans, they're everywhere. This is the second one we've seen on this trip. Ah! Well, we went and scored this for $80, but the van keeps following me. Ah! I'm sad. The van's going bye-bye. It's going to my YouTube channel. Say something stupid.
I'm gay.
Tailgate. Well, look at how nice the floor is. It's not even in bashed in.
Nice.
Oh, it's bashed in right there.
Well, listen.
You look at the other bed that's sitting upside down over here.
Oh, no, it's bad.
No, it's worse than you think.
I don't want to look at it.
Typical van fashion. The piece of shit starts running like crap. Yes, call me. Make sure I don't regret my decision. Bye-bye, van. This is the second time I've seen a car I paid less than $1,000 for leave. Actually, 3rd time. Well, the van already fucked up on JJ. It's yelling at the fuel filter light and nearly died. But I came here with starting fluid. He had cranked it over and got it to run. Now it's... It's alive. I'm trying to keep it from stalling. My Explorer's right there. I came all the way to help him. Use his shitty 05 Explorer. Push this. It's overheating. It's fine. Stay alive, turd. We're definitely pissing off some neighbors. Oh shit. I should have just kept the van. I would be home right now knowing this thing was gonna leave eventually. Bye bye van. No longer runs. It's the cold and mostly used motor oil fuel. It's not mixed or filtered. At least I don't have to pull all my crap out of this Explorer to drive him home. Because his girlfriend's driving him home. And now to deal with the fact that I now own another broken truck. And it's really, really thunderfucked. I might just sell the damn thing. And I got a pair of pliers stuck in my ass pocket. There we go. Lieutenant Dan escapades. Well, I'm heading to the junkyard where we got Lieutenant Dan from to go get a drive shaft from another truck. I was actually gonna buy parts to make my truck four-wheel drive manual. Now I don't need to, because I will own a four-wheel drive manual truck. My plan is also to pick up a 5-gallon bucket with a lid, and I forgot my knife. Darn it, I'm gonna buy a cheap pocket knife now, so I can cut a hole in top, so I can put the fuel sending unit in there and ratchet strap it to the frame. I forgot to say I also am very sad to hear that the van is also still a piece of crap. He needs to have it charged. And I know that don't like charging with jumper cables. It's a piece of garbage. This was on sale, 20 bucks. Or 2. My emergency backup fuel tank. Of course, 5-gallon buckets are in the horse aisle. Who knew? But made in USA. The vans, they're following me. Nah, I'm at the junkyard. Found this Mintery factory Ford bug shield off a V8 Explorer over there. Small nick, but my Explorer ain't perfect anyway, so perfectly fine. I got the torsion bar bolt I needed. I put it in my toolbox. Last thing on my list, drive shaft for Lieutenant Dan. Well, I made it to the parts truck. It's worse than I remember, but well, this is gonna be fun. Got a nice bench seat. Kind of close to the color I could use for the dually, but I'm not using it for the dually. I was gonna buy this entire thing as a part. Mint window crank, dude. I was gonna use this parts truck for the F-150 to make it four-wheel drive manual, but since I bought Lieutenant Dan, I don't need twins of the same truck. That's a pretty truck. Maybe I could stop at the Paul's up near my work one day. It's just a shame. You don't know how many manual transmission trucks are out here I've seen. Like, it's just a shame. People throw away these manual transmission trucks. It makes it great for if you need a swap. Like, look at that. That was rusty, crusty. More than likely an okay truck, but scrapyard. It's definitely, those bolts haven't been out there in a long ass time. And boy, these rocks are even more uncomfortable than they look to lay on. Ooh, interior bumper. The dually also has a destroyed, not factory rear bumper. And eventually I'm gonna put a new bumper on it. And that might be a ticket, something like that. I don't need shiny. Or get new and shiny and put it on my good truck, and the dually gets the leftovers. Maybe the one that says Power of Pride on the back of that truck over there. That's a nice bumper. That's a real nice bumper. Mopar, no car. Man, this thing's rotten. What is this? Is this Plymouth? What is this? can't tell. I think Plymouth, but could be a Ford. I don't think it would be a Ford, but a Mooper or new car. Wow. It does have all 4 doors. That minty blue interior. Had to go to the back of the car, get some more stuff. Hopefully I can get these bolts out. I need this drive shaft. Well, fuck. Luckily I didn't spend too long on this. The drive shaft's dented in and bent. Hey, I don't have to be under this rusty truck anymore. There's no reason to be not getting that drive shaft. No reason to replace a bent drive shaft with another bent drive shaft. Oh, I forgot I needed starter bolts. Shame this truck wasn't a long bed because it'd be the drive shaft I need. But you know what? With them all being long beds and they all being forked the way they are, they're all probably bent drive shaft. I'm just glad. So one of the bolts was rounding off on the drive shaft, and then I noticed the drive shaft wouldn't work anyway. So it's a sad situation, but then I just hope it doesn't cost a bunch of money to get a new tube put on the old drive shaft. Yeah, I noticed I bust my rinky-dink cheap ratchet from my ratchet set. The center that holds the sockets and ratchets and stuff on it's busted. Alright y'all. There's Lieutenant Dan. What a truck! It's a pile of junk. Not really. Inline 6, 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, fresh, new front tank, new front pump. I gotta finish installing it. Explorer's got a mustache. Bam. I'm driving the van. Okay, gas tank is in and it's holding gas. Yay, we're gonna see if it starts again.
Let's hear the engine with no muffler.
Great. Yeah, I'm not filming you, buddy, just because I don't think you want to. I don't like the 2-inch spacers on all 4 corners, but the 35s probably wouldn't clear without it. And yes, this truck's mint.
Very pre-made.
This is a good starter. The wire just snapped off, and the other wire snapped off. It worked. It worked. I know it did. I gotta find some junk.
Honestly, I wonder if the teeth are fine. Because you know how well the teeth have to go on these. So you gotta hit them with a damn mallet.
It's in good shape.
It really is.
It looks like they grounded a hair right here. Weird. I don't know. I don't care. So the starter's busted. Yeah. Ow. That did not feel good. The starter motor works. I know it does. It's just that solenoid right here. That might be replaceable. I'm not replacing it. It's broken. I'm making it work. Boy, am I special. I don't need any of that junk. I'm just trying to see. I need to hook up that ground cable. I believe I do. I don't see any other ground cable. LT Dan comes home. I got church this morning first. There we go. So once I get home, it'll be time. Man, it's so much warmer today. It's only in the 39. It's only 39, but no wind. Man, I love this Explorer. 5-speed manual. Tiny Chinesium piece of shit starter. I don't know if it's actually made in China. It doesn't even say where it's made. Yep, China. Day 2. It's gonna run. I just had to use my brain for the first time since high school. This new ground cable that's been sitting in my truck for a long time will be the new ground cable. This is going to be used for the positive that's still in the truck. Bam.
I found something that represents the Chinese. Very small.
Huh. I gotta find a spot to bolt up a ground. Pretty starter. $30 China starter. So it might work, it might not. Trying to think what would be. Ooh, I can use this bean can for my other truck, maybe. If I park this out, that might be a good location. If I can get that stupid bolt out. Also, the main nut that holds the engine mounts on is missing on this side. Junkyard truck things. Okay, oh, I'm dumb. I still got one last thing to do. Never mind, it's not ready to start. It's in neutral. It didn't spark when I hooked up the battery this time. It should start. You gotta turn the key. Push the clutch in. And it should start. Yeah! Bitch! Okay, shut it off. The starter's hanging up. Oh, shit. Well, it's a $30 China starter. Whatever, it's fine. If I kill a starter on the way home, it's fine. Alright, so I can't do the trans mount without dropping that cross member, and I'm too lazy to drop the cross member today. So, broken trans mount will be substituted for ratchet traps. I don't care. I'm making this come home and then deciding if I'm going to keep or sell. Or trade. Heck, Gabe, what do you think I could get for trade on this? It's worth $2,500. I might be able to get something good out of it.
Maybe you can get a better looking truck.
Maybe a Chevy this time. It'd probably not break down on the first drive.
Probably not.
I do like this diamond plate though. If it wasn't destroyed and bent up there. You know what this is probably gonna get if I keep it? A diamond plate toolbox. Right here. Same color as this. Right here. So it hides the bends. So confident in this thing starting again that I'm putting on the intake hoses.
And throwing.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna close the hood. They're not on by any means, but I don't care. Yeah, fuck. Fuck it. No air intake hoses. Screw it. But I'm closing the hood. Try and start it. The starter's grinding against something in the flywheel. Belt. Yeah, that's the starter. Oh, God. Starter. Okay. I'm feeling bad for the China starter. Not really. I spent $35 on it. Oh, yeah. My hands are purple. The tint is real. Yeah, there was grinding marks on the old starter. Definitely from the exactly what we're hearing now. Goodness, this is bad. And that clutch pedal. Yeah, it's got a bent drive shaft. But it's not related to clutch. The misfire that JJ had is gone. Hey, I don't need to put injectors in it. But yeah, that is definitely sound of starter. I'll show what I'm talking about. Look at that. I think I need to get a starter for a manual transmission. It's not bad. I need to figure out why the starter is making sad noises. And that drive shaft is so bent. And the front one has a dent too. What a joke. I have to get drive shafts made for it. Or sell it. Or trade it. I don't know. LT Dan. It may make horrendous grinding noises because of the starter. I'm still deciding I might end up trading this depending on how much now 2 drive shafts will cost. I found a dent on another one. But yeah, tire wear is terrible. They lifted it, but didn't do it right. Twin traction being garbage. Bam. It's right. Feels just like home. Oh yeah, I gotta get a pair of pliers and roll up my window. But that poor starter. That starter's definitely hanging up. That's so bad. We're about to get going. I'll let you know what happens. That starter. Oh boy, I'm gonna kill this starter. I don't care. I don't have starter shifts. Oh, it's so bad. The drive shaft is so bad. Can't go about 25. The drive shaft is so bad. Look at it shaking the trans. And the ratchet strap trans mount don't help. Oh, goodness. Well, I made it home. The starter stopped making noise. Mostly. It's not misfiring like it was when my friend owned it. The parking brake somewhat works. It's bent. It's bent. So it doesn't really work. But, even though it made a bunch of grinding noises, it don't sound good at all. And the clutch pedal sticks to the floor and then pops right back out. But hey, my technically $900 truck works. It came with a new battery. Lieutenant Dan needs a lot more work, but she's good. It needs drive shafts. I can't go above 15, 20. It's worse than it was when I first started out. But it's got a sister and another sister. But this is Lieutenant Dan. He's a man. I'm gonna go drive this over to my brother. He just got home from work. As we were pulling up, I saw him. I pulled it out of park. Whatever. Got a slight misfire. I'll figure that out eventually. But yeah, the starter surprisingly works. That clutch pedal is bad. Sounds good. Inline 6. That clutch pedal is bad. Sounds good. Inline 6. This one's mine. Misfiring, most likely due to the a bad injector. And dually. Yeah. New bed. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Get it. It's home now. I need to fix this. And there's the dually with its new bed. Can't believe I sold the van. Yeah. New radiator. We need new hose clamps. Probably new hoses. Yeah, those hose clamps. Found them. Finally got a good belt. That bolt's a carriage bolt. Gonna make it good again eventually. Heater hose looped right now. I'm not wanting to mess with that. I now have the battery from Lieutenant Dan in the Corvette. It's hooked up. I'm about to jump it, but I'm gonna pee real quick. Getting into LT Dan, I just totally ripped my pants. I'm not showing you my dick because that's weird. Lieutenant Dan totaled my pants. It might need a water pump. It might need a hose, but it's just, yeah. It's just pouring out around there. There's a little air pocket because we do have the thermostat in the thermostat housing, and the cap off the radiator for the cap on the radiator for now because it started puking coolant, and we didn't want to waste a lot of coolant or pour it on the ground where we are trying to work. Because before this goes really anywhere, we gotta do brakes. I don't know about the lines. And that's the end of this for now, until I figure out how or where I'm getting drive shafts made or fixed up, whatever. Peace.